the National Assembly is going out of its way to trample on the Constitution, on the fundamental rights of the ethnic identity of other traditional rulers, and placing and elevating these two traditional rulers that have no constitutional and historical basis over and above other traditional rulers. And they think that we will accept it. Now let us come. Let us start with the Sultan of Sokoto. How is the Sultan of Sokoto the head of traditional ruler anywhere other than in Sokoto and the emirates that are under Sokoto? Usman Dan Fodio led a jihad and overthrew the Hausa traditional institution and conquered other. He said it's a jihad which has no Quranic basis. It has no Islamic basis. The people he overthrew, Rumfa and others, were Muslims. And it is not Islamic to declare a Muslim a kufar. Either you are the kufar, you who is calling the other person a kufar, you are the kufar. There is no basis to declare another Muslim a kufar. But it happened. They were overthrown. This was in 1808. Until the British came. And there were kingdoms. There were in the north that were never conquered by caliphate. There were kingdoms that were never conquered by the Sokoto Caliphate. Borgu was not conquered. Borodun was not conquered. Arugugu was not conquered. Part of Junku land was not conquered. Tifi land was not conquered. We can go on and on and on and on and on. Yes, today, I don't know what happened. The chief of Borgu in Nigeria has accepted to join the caliphate. Even Suleja, Abuja, the Abuja Emirate that left Zauzau because of the Osman Dan Fodio raid and war of conquest that came to find the Emirate of Abuja, which is now Suleja, was not conquered. But out of convenience or whatever it is, following the flow, these people have done. I was in Brenning Kebi when Jokolo, Emir Jokolo was installed as Emir. And I saw historical somersault. The people of Suleja, they said, I think it was Emir Hawal that was there, that Suleja, Borgu, Arugongo are part of, no, Suleja and Borgu are part of the empire of Muhammad Bello. I think they said it's the western arm of the Sokoto Caliphate of Muhammad Bello. And I looked at my historical records and I found out that there was no basis for this because these people were never conquered. They were never conquered. So on what basis? We ask the question, on what basis? The Constitution clearly states that no citizen of Nigeria should be discriminated on no account. either by religion, by circumstances of his death, by where he comes from. So why should my right be taken as Dabaya Makri and be given to the Sultan of Sokoto or the Oni of Ife? On what basis? I don't know them. It is Nigeria that brought us together, and we all know the age of our stool and the prominence of our stool. We all know the age of our stool and the prominence of our stool. This is arrant nonsense. Now, let us come. 1808, we have been existing. King Amakri, on whose second stool I sit today, and Dabaya Makri the first, had a commemorative coin in 1788 in the United Kingdom. No foreigner had achieved that feat until maybe recently, I think, Nelson Mandela, that have had a commemorative currency, legal tender in 1788. You can go and Google it, King Amakri. It's not today historical revisionism. People are coming to quote. No. He was the first African black man to own an ocean liner. Now, in Nigeria, they imposed the Sultan of Sokoto is the Amir Muslimin of Nigerian Muslim. How? Who made it? Where did the Majlis sit? Where did we sit to make the Sultan of Sokoto our Amir? How? Let the sleeping dog lie, as they say. A lot of people. When Goodluck was there, said he made the Sultan of Sokoto the permanent Amiru Hajj. I went to Goodluck is alive. Anybody can go and ask him. I went to him and said, Mr. President, sir, you are subordinating other Muslims to the Sultan of Sokoto. I am an Amakri. At that time, I never even dreamed that I would become a Mayanabo. I told Goodluck, President Goodluck, that it was morally wrong that you are subjecting a Ijaw Muslim, I am an Ijaw Muslim, to the authority of another Muslim from another place, because we are all in Nigeria. That this is morally reprehensible, it is wrong, it is condemnable. He said, I see what you cannot see. It is when you sit on this chair that you know that there are certain things you have to let go. I am not ready to let go what my father has handed over to me. I can let go. I let go because I'm an individual. Alhaji Mujahid Dokubo Asari yesterday, because I was an individual, I can let go. But today I cannot let go because I am not an individual. I am now Dabaya Makri, the Amanabo of the source, who presides over all the mysteries, the sacredness, and the totality of what Kalawari people represent. Even though not mistaken, there is an Amina of Kalawari who is higher than me. But the realms of what Kalawari people stand for.
Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy weekend. and happy second day in the month of August in the year of 2025. Thanks for joining us in this program. I, Okulora, is here with another Ubonga update. The Sultan of Sokoto and the Oni of Ife can never be my traditional leaders because I don't know them. It is only Nigeria that brought us together. Asari Dokubo, I talk this one. You may not like him, including me, myself. I dislike him. In fact, let me not make it, they will say it's a hate speech. But his mode of operation, what he represents, irritates me. That is Asari Dokubo. And you will not agree with him in some certain issues. But you see on this one, I am here to praise him. Yes, he did well. Onye me of manye kele onye me oja onye me kwena nke na adịghị mma. Ayapta here bịa megene bịa kọcha ya. Why I'm bringing this news is not because I so much like Asari Dokubo, not even because of this very particular video that he did, which I'm also in support of what he said. But I'm bringing this video to ask, where is all the traditional hoodlums we have in Biafra land? Yes, we don't have anything to do with one Nigeria or whatever they represent. But in this scenario, everybody need to comment on this. Since that bill have passed second reading in the National Assembly, Senate House, I'm still waiting for Oba of Benin to say something. That man never said anything concerning this issue. That means he concur, right? That Oni of Ife, the small boy, and then a religious leader. That is what Sultan of Sokoto represents. He is a religious leader, not a traditional leader. Then you will bring a religious leader, a bigot, and also a terrorist for that matter, to spearhead the affairs of an Igbo man who is down there in the southeast doing his business. In other words, if there's any meeting now that are being held, Council of Elders in Imo State, in Anambra State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Anambra, and thereabout, then these people, it's either they are there presently or they will send somebody to come and spearhead what is happening there. What arrant nonsense. What arrant nonsense. You see Asari Dokubo? He came out. He made it openly. Said, I don't know these people. It is only Nigeria that brought us together. That word in circle, it is only Nigeria that brought us together. In other words, there's nothing like Nigeria. There's nothing like one Nigeria. This is a forceful marriage that you people must be together, whether you like it or not. We force you to be together for our own interests. That is UK for you. That is Britain for you. Tell me any country that Britain colonized that is doing well. Tell me any country that Britain colonized that is fighting corruption. But they'll tell you they hate corruption, but they are the inventor and also they perpetuated and abetting and supporting corruption and even terrorism. That is UK, Britain for you. So on this note, Asari Dokubo, he really did well. He did very, very well. And I like the way he spoke. I like the manner which he addresses the issue head on. But I'm afraid the message rather came late. When this so-called bill passed first reading, nobody brought it on the limelight. That means they have already in fact, they have concluded. All these things is what Tinubu is doing just to solidify his 2027 ticket, or to solidify his 2027 moving ahead with the tyrant leading. Where is Igwe of Newi, Igwe Tolo? What about the one in Imo State? What about those in Enugu, Abia, and Ebonyi State? None of them ever said anything. What about King Nupe and every other ones? Olu of Warren, they saw all these things. None of them could mention a word. It's only Asari Dokubo that picked the courage to do that. Do you know why? Because Asari Dokubo might be a rascal. Asari Dokubo might be collecting bribe left, right, and center. But Asari Dokubo will not even give you that chance for you to penetrate him. All these people I called, including Oba of Benin, cannot say anything. If you say anything, you kick against this thing, the government now, they are under the government. Government will then collect their staff of office. We know what happened between Obaseki and Oba of Benin. We know what is currently happening in Anambra State, where even Obi of Onitsha, who is old enough to become a father to Soludo, how he is treating the matter of when it comes to Igwe or kinship in Anambra State. It happens almost all over the country because the government have bring the traditional rulers and sitting on their head, giving them peanuts for them to shut up even when they see illegalities happening. Growing up as a child, we are meant to understand that Igwes, Ozos, the kings and traditional rulers and elders in the village, their word is always A and Amen. They know, even if they lie, maybe their lie will be just 1% or 2%. But now, if any of your traditional ruler tell you to, my brother, stand here, just run as your leg can carry you, because the next thing you will see there, you will not like it. That is the kind of world we are living in today. That is the kind of society we are preparing for our future generation, where elders can no longer say A and it remains A. When an elder even tell you, my dear son, how are you? Just look at that very well. Listen very well. Whether he asks you, how are you? Or he asks you, who are you? Knowing fully well, he knows your father, your mother, where you come from. And then he turns back to ask you, who are you? That is the society we find ourselves today. That is the society we find ourselves today. That the Igwes, who happens to be, if you go to the community, even before a governor can stand up to speak, Igwe, traditional rulers, Ozos, must first of all finish what they are doing and go before any governor will have a mouth to speak. But now, governor is going to invite elderly man to come to his office in government house. All those elderlies are old enough. In fact, they are old enough to become his great-grandparents. But he will invite them, make caricature of them. Look at what Wike told one of the traditional rulers. You are laughing. You think I don't know your mind. Look at you. Because you wear this king. You think... making mockery of the tradition. Because they have already endorsed them with peanuts. So they don't have words of their own. They don't have right to speak again. Each time they make any comment, my brother, the reverse becomes the case. After Dokubo, you see on this, I give you Nike. I give you Nike. In fact, I give you thumbs up. You really do well. At least to speak for your people. No governor, not Obovori, they not born Obovori well, or Fubara, whoever, to threaten you to collect your staff of office. They not born that person well. But let another person make this comment this guy make. Despite the fact that I know that this pig from the creek can never be trusted. Yes, he might say this now because maybe they never call him to give him his own largesse. If money enter his hand, don't be surprised that this monkey will come out tomorrow again and say he is in support. Maybe then they never explain to him what it means well. But there's nothing to explain to you there. Only of Fife, the small boy of 35 maybe 40 years, and a religious leader will then now superhead the affairs of traditional rulers. You will come and superhead the traditional ruler. Wait, you Sultan of Sokoto, a Fulani, a migrant who came to Nigeria, fought jihad and conquered the Hausas in 1808, is now the one that's going to spearhead the affairs of traditional rulers who are the indigenous, who even their country is older than the whole country called Nigeria, because Biafra is older than Nigeria. Ndi Igbo have been in existence before every other tribe, as long as this Nigeria is concerned. I don't know about every another country, but in the world at large, Igbos, the Biafrans, have been regarded as one of the oldest tribes they have on this planet Earth. Then somebody who migrated from the Sahel will now spearhead the affairs of Ndi Igbo. How possible is that? How many of them are speaking? If not Ohaneze, who raised that voice? Because them Ohaneze, nobody give them staff of office, so the government cannot take any staff from them or demote them. That was why they made the comment. Aside from Ohaneze, have there be any Igbo from the southeast, whether in this current government, whether they are in office or out of office, that have made comment concerning this thing. Forgetting that no Simi Osuanya. Yes, we are fighting for Biafra. We have not really gotten the Biafra now. We are not really taking hold of our territorial integrity. We are still operating under the same entity they call Nigeria. So whatever they come out from it, everybody have to put their mouth to condemn it. Don't come and tell me now that I'm speaking double mouth. I'm supporting this, I'm supporting that. That is the language you people are using. Confusion is everywhere. Most of them won't even listen to your message complete. They will begin to lambast you simply because you know how to type A plus B. It is not funny, but somehow it is funny that all our traditional hoodlums, traditional fraudsters, traditional scammers that we have in the East, none of them can be able to condemn what Akpabio Senate is doing. On our brother, we are talking about Akpabio self. On our brother will be Speaker of the House, Deputy Speaker, want to bring a bill, Indigenous bill, a bill that will make if a Fulani man stay in Arochukwu, if a Fulani man stay in Oka, if a Fulani man stay in Mbano, that Fulani man is entitled, 100% right to do whatever the people of the land is doing. If they are going for meeting, you have every right to go attend their meeting. If Igbos are going for meeting, that is the bill on a brother from other state brought for them to sign, so that any Fulani man who is living in Arochukwu will then come out tomorrow and become their governor, or he will then partake in the government functionalities. In other words, when that happens, don't know that any state that adopt that, the demography of their politics have changed. Okay, we'll take it this way now. If he sign that into law now, maybe tomorrow, Biafra, when Biafra suddenly regains their territorial integrity, then these people now will come and claim ownership of Biafra and tell you that after all, Nigeria have passed it before we get Biafra, that the indigenous bill, so they are entitled to live and do whatever they like in anywhere. So now, if that indigenous bill were being passed, if that bill had been passed, all this one we are out there shouting, no Ruga in our land, no this in our land, my brother, that is the bill that will make them to have the full right to operate anywhere they like. They can even carry their cow, enter your compound. Thus, you have a compound that have gate, they will come and open it, enter your compound and say, I have right because the bill has been signed and you cannot stop me, so my cow needs to feed. And they will then enter inside your compound, finish everything you have in your compound. There was one video I saw some couple of days ago where a man was complaining bitterly. See this man yam ban, my brother, Fulani carry cow, enter there. They eat as many. How many baskets? They eat as many as they can. And poo-poo everywhere. Then left. And the guy was shouting and said, if I see this Fulani man, that this guy must surely go down. He said, he made it clear in an open video, if I see this Fulani man who carry this cow come and do this thing, he must surely go down. That is what we are fighting. And then a monkey, a mumu, a stooge, then want to legalize it so that they have right to operate anywhere. Don't forget that every bill they want to sign, anything that concerns Luruka, anything that concerns indigenous bill, is just to please Fulanis. Minority in our midst that are not even up to 5 million, and now they want controlling everything. They have monopoly of violence to go anywhere they like, do whatever they like, and they go scot-free. That is the work of Britain. That Chineke yakundu Britain or kulukwe chinine. If that can chance, very soon oyangu. Ndara. Let us say the comment section, please, and then we'll round up the show, please. According to Michael, said 2 face and 2 mouth. Mumuman. Nebo Hygienus. Oga, now your friend be the president of the country. Go and tell him. Kikont Tinsal said it will reach them one by one that they will beg for disintegration. Chukwu Dubemo Ono Chukwu, what kind of father are you today? You talk, okay, what father are you? Today you talk A. Tomorrow you talk, okay, today you talk A, tomorrow you talk B. Onyedika Chukwu Okeke, when South started the fight against Southeast, I know we are in for mess. When two brothers are fighting, an enemy will take what belongs to them. Never see something. This is just the beginning. Obi said, what is that on your neck? Is it a slave ring? My people, I beg that you will take a break. More of the videos is coming your way. As you are watching, please kindly subscribe, like, share, comment. And make sure you share your opinion on the comment section of this video. It is really needed at all times. So let me know what you think concerning this matter. Do you agree with Asari Dokubo? Drop it in the comment section. Do you disagree with him? Also drop it in the comment section. Your opinion matters a lot in every matter that we brought to the table. So always endeavor to say your mind without no fear of favor. My brother, express your mind. Express your mindset. Express your mindset in every video you watched. It is very, very important and very, very necessary. Bye for now, my people.